let's talk about pensions. Why are they such a huge cost to Pennsylvania? And what is a pension anyway? First, to help you understand what a pension is, let's do a little comparison. Pennsylvania's two public pension funds are retirement funds, similar to a 401k. But there are some big differences between the two. First, let's look at how money is added into a 401k plan. In a 401k, employees pay into the fund each paycheck. Employees are then able to invest that money in hopes of growing the amount in their retirement fund. In many cases, their employer will also contribute a matching amount as an added benefit. But that's optional. Each company can choose how much to contribute each year. In a pension, it's somewhat similar. Employees also pay into pensions with each paycheck. However, the other portion, the employer contribution, is paid for by state taxpayer dollars from the state budget. So it's public money, your money. Those two sources of funding are then combined and invested on Wall Street. And the returns on those investments are very important. In fact, nearly 71 cents of every dollar in Pennsylvania's pension funds come from investment earnings. But the biggest difference between a pension and a 401k is how the benefit is impacted by outside factors.
In a 401k, the benefit the employee receives when he or she retires is determined by how much money the employee and the employer put into the fund and investment returns. If the investments in the 401k do well in the stock market, the employee gets more money when they retire. If the investments don't do so well, the employee gets less money when they retire. The employee can change what they contribute each year, and the employer can always decide year to year to reduce their matching contribution or not contribute at all. So in this way, a 401k is very flexible for the employer and the employee. As the stock market goes up and down, the benefit the employee receives simply goes up and down. This is called a defined contribution plan. Pennsylvania's pensions, however, operate as a defined benefit plan. What the employee receives at the end is always the same because it's determined by a formula, not the stock market. Years of service times final average salary times multiplier equals benefit. Any changes to the formula require changes to Pennsylvania's law, which makes it inflexible. If the market does really well, the fund grows and has plenty of money to pay out its obligations to retirees. But if the market doesn't do well, the fund just keeps losing money. This is where the employer, the state, must make up any difference to ensure that the fund continues to have enough money to still meet its financial obligations. As the economy worsens, the state needs to contribute more money, and that means less money for other state-funded services, like education, social services, and transportation.
Each year, Pennsylvania contributes more and more to its two pension funds. In the State Employee Retirement System, or SERS Fund, which supports 228,000 current and former state employees, the employer contributions in the system are completely paid for by the state. It will require $677.4 million in state contributions this year. In the Public School Employees Retirement System, or PSERS Fund, which supports 589,000 current and former teachers, employer contributions are a shared cost among the state and local school districts. However, the state will still be required to contribute $856.1 million to this fund this year. Combined, the two pay out more than $8 billion a year in benefits to retirees. That's a lot of money. And remember, it's your money. Every Pennsylvanian has a stake in pension reform. So please visit www.legis.state.pa.us to find your local legislator and let them know that you want to support Governor Tom Corbett in making pension reform a priority this year.